Hi, good morning, Alex here live with the Tesla stock crash. Well, we have been very clear about how to invest in Tesla since IPO. We gave ratings and price targets 100% accurate. Tesla share price crashed 50% over since I recommended in November 2021 to sell everything and to bet that tech stocks they were going to crash. Tesla, it was one of them, but obviously by far more, as you have it 100% free, over 1,000 calls on the autonomous trading blog. Having said this, we discussed all these turning points in Tesla together with customers, not only in the plans making available very simple instructions, but also 100% accuracy, publishing the analysis in real time and defining all these pivots, okay? The most recent, it was here, recommending and calling these bonds in Tesla, okay? From this point here that you see live here, all the way up to 310, recommending to sell the stock and going short. And by doing so, we reiterated, in fact, 3 times, saying do not buy Tesla, sell Tesla. And we recommended a massive short position precisely to take advantage of the crash that we announced that was going to occur, while others, they were calling the end of the bear market. You have all this information, in fact, 100% free on the autonomous trading blog. So a couple of weeks ago, the stock, it was here at $150, and I was not only telling you to remain short the stock, but also to add to the short side, because Tesla, on all these 360 million fraudsters, Americans, that they have been defrauding the world, they were going to lose everything. Not only Tesla, but in everything that I refer to, bubbles like Palacto Interactive, that they are worthless, that these crooks, they were buying at $170, believing that a company like Palacton could go to $200, imagine, and many other things, okay? So there has never been surprises in the stock market. On the contrary, I've been here since 1989, and all this became dramatically simple, because it is, and what others they do is to defraud investors, my friends, but that is their problem. Since all this information that I referred to, and I've been discussing the bull market in Tesla and the bull market, in fact, in tech stocks, and every time in the past that they downgrade Tesla, for example, this company, fake Wall Street firm called Morgan Stanley, and others, we refer to it as a fraud. Okay, you all remember this. Every time they downgrade, we refer to it as a fraud, and we recommended buying more shares of Tesla. We even published a podcast that today has over 100 episodes where we discussed investing in Tesla, calling Tesla $500, calling Tesla $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, $3,000, $4,000, and so on. So you have all these episodes, they are published in real time while telling people to invest in Tesla. Until a point then that obviously in November 2021 and before, I started saying the stock market, the US stock market is going to crash. You are going to see the apocalypse. The apocalypse that, in fact, I referred to over 1 year and a half ago, it is a word that today the President of the United States uses. Therefore, what I saw basically 2 years ago happening, today, the President of the United States is precisely utilizing. So we already knew what was going to happen. So the only thing that you had to do, it was to execute. And this is not about Tesla, it's about everything that I announced that it was going to happen. Tesla, it is not a miracle. There's never been any miracles in the markets. Tesla, it went to $400 plus because we made the calls, and Tesla crashed to these prices because we made the calls, okay? And we published all these calls in real time, live on the tape, telling everyone what to do in order to continue profiting from the investment process that has been lasting since IPO. And what I've just said about Tesla is valid for over 300 different companies since IPO, period. So this is, and it has been dramatically simple because it only requires one to execute, to press a button and to follow the instructions. Instructions that they've been always accurate. And you are very lucky because not only you had access to the instructions, but also support that it is the world's best support in the history of the markets. Everyone else lost everything, and I'm not just referring to the case of Tesla, I'm referring to everything else, okay? For example, my calls that I made available on YouTube, calling a crash on a company, in fact a scam, called Virgin Galactic, saying that it was worth $5. You just look at where is Virgin Galactic today, $5. When these Americans and, you know, all these individuals, they were buying shares at $60, imagine, okay? And I was stepping in, you know, trying to help, in fact, people, saying, get rid of this, because, my friends, this is not worth more than $5, and therefore you are gambling the markets, and therefore sell and go short, because you are going to, you know, make whatever you want by selling short these fraudulent companies that they have been deceiving, the management deceiving continuously investors. And you have, obviously, if you wanted to learn more about the details, you had to listen to the reasons why all this, it was going to collapse. So when recently you had, you know, an American fraudster, Cathy Wood, once again telling you, the same person that everything she touched crashed, telling you that she bought more shares of Tesla, that for obvious reasons became a red flag, precisely coincident with myself on Twitter Live, on Facebook, on TikTok, and in China, everywhere, warning people, telling people to add to the short side and to remain short Tesla, okay? And therefore you see here live on the tape that you never had any risk whatsoever invest in the markets. And all these idiots that they tell you that short selling, it is complicated or it is risky, friends, those are fraudsters. They have been always fraudsters. They don't have any history. They don't have any record. They don't have anything. The greatest, nevertheless, although I criticize this individual called Cathy Wood, the greatest scammer in the history of the markets is not Cathy Wood. Cathy Wood has been equal to herself since inception. She has been always the same person and always the same opinion. She never changed it, okay? Whatever. But the greatest scammer in the history of the markets is a person called Warren Buffett, okay? And is in fact the individual behind the greatest scams in the history. And every call that he made, if he was investing in the markets by himself, he would be obviously bankrupt. And this is the truth and the mathematical truth. So with these words, I leave you for the weekend, and congratulations once again to everyone. Bye-bye.